Do you have a cracked unibody frame by your steering box, or you just need some much needed strength to that area? Stay tuned so you can see how to install the T&M Metal Fab steering box stiffeners. So these stiffeners from T&M Metal Fab are designed to weld onto the unibody behind the steering box, replacing the factory spacer. And it does come with a matching passenger side stiffener, just so it makes both unibody rails equally strong. They are made out of 10 gauge cold rolled steel, so it will add plenty of strength to your front unibody stiffeners if you have a crack up front, or if you just want the assurance and the extra strength in the unibody up front. And if you didn't know, I do have a discount code. It's for 10% off, and it is 2A Overland in all caps. So now that we've gone over the stiffeners and I showed you them, I will show you everything that I've taken off to get to the unibody rails so we can get these installed. So I have the Jeep torn apart. Honestly, it doesn't take me that long to remove all this. I've removed the header panel, the radiator, the auxiliary battery, and I still have to remove the sway bar, the steering box obviously, and the alternator, just so the areas are completely opened up where that stiffener will go, so I could get their paint removed and get these welded on in a correct way so it adds as much strength as possible. Realistically, if you want to do these stiffeners, I don't think you have to remove this much. I think you would just have to remove the steering box, the sway bar, the alternator if you want, and the radiator. And it should have enough room. It might be a little tight to get in there with the MIG gun to get them welded on, but I just figured might as well tear it completely apart and get the stiffeners in there, get them flush, and get them welded on so they add as much strength as possible to the unibody. Also, if you don't want to remove the alternator and a few other things, since these sit on top of the unibody rail. So since these sit on top of the unibody rail flat, and then this is on the inside of it, if you didn't want to remove the alternator, I think you could just cut this flap of metal off, and it would just be this piece that you would clamp on there and weld it in, so you can avoid removing the alternator altogether. And if you just wanted to do that to the driver's side also, just remove that flap, and it will just be the stiffener for the inside. And I don't think you would have an issue with not needing to remove the radiator either. Just cover it up with a wet towel so you don't any of your sparks that pop off while you're welding, you don't pop a pinhole in your radiator or anything else. So now that we've gone over everything, I will get you guys once I have the rest of the stuff removed. So I've gotten everything out of the way, and that is the stiffener where it will be. I just got to kind of bend it in place and get it traced out, where I will be getting rid of the paint with the paint stripper. And from there, I'll clamp it on after all the paint stripper is gone, and I clean it with acetone. And then we will get to tacking these on and then fully welding them in. The plan for the driver's side is to use the bolt holes, and I got nuts for them, so I'm going to bolt the stiffener to the body, and then I will use some clamps to get it as flush as possible after I get it traced out and get all the paint gone. And then yeah, they'll be tacked in. Alright, with that bumper bolt right there and those 3 steering box bolts holding this tight, that thing is flush on there. Once I get it cleaned up, it's going to be easy to run some small welds and some small beads on here, and I'll be able to run it in there. So I'm going to get this traced out with a Sharpie, and yeah, I'll just try to get as much of it with the grinder as possible, and from there I will do the passenger side. And once I get the passenger side done, I will I'll show you guys the progress. Well, I got in there with the grinder and cleaned up as much as I can what I had traced out. On the passenger side, with the AC stuff in place and with my battery box tack welded in, it's hard to get to this side. So I'm happy with as much as I got. It's gonna be I'm gonna clamp it on there as tight as I humanly can, and then I'm just gonna run little beads where I can, and then tack welds in other spots. And with how open the driver's side was, I was able to almost get the entire thing. So my plan is I'm gonna clean all this up, hit it with some acetone to get it as clean as possible. Then I will clean up these stiffeners. And then from there, we'll get them re-bolted on, clamped in as tight as we can everywhere. And then I will start tack welding and welding this thing in. And in the process of tightening the bolts, I jacked myself up. Got my finger on this piece of metal, this corner. Got my finger and my hand. So yeah, just be careful, wear gloves, or it will end your day early like it did for me. But everything is clamped in place, tightened down. It is perfectly formed to the unibody rail. So I'm gonna get to welding. I would also, if I was you and you're doing this, anything that is sensitive to welding, like that would pop and be destroyed, I'd put a wet towel or a wet rag on it just to help protect it. So I'll get everything covered up and then we will get these fully burned in. Yeah. This is the driver's side. I got it welded the best I can. Some of these angles are insane. Got as much of it as welded as possible on the inside, but yeah, you got to be a contortionist to get to some of this stuff. So I'm extremely happy with it. They are not going anywhere, and how I had them clamped on, they are definitely on there. So after wiping it down a few times with acetone and letting it dry, I put a couple coats of spray paint on both sides, and we are completely done. I'm extremely happy with the welds and just with the final product in general. I think it will add much needed strength to the steering box area as we go up in tire size and everything that we have planned for the future. It will add that much needed strength to the front of the unibody. So we're gonna start putting it back together in the reverse order that I took it apart, and we are done here. So my overall impressions of the T&M Metal Fab steering box stiffeners, I think even if you don't have a cracked unibody frame or it's rusted out or anything, I think it would be a good addition to the unibody frame just for that much needed strength. And also, if you're interested, I do have a 10% off discount code through T&M Metal Fab. It is 2A Overland in all caps. Should give you 10% off of your order, so you could pick up any of their steering box stiffeners or unibody stiffeners or anything they have on their website. And I will have a link to their Facebook and their website down below, along with the coupon code. And while you're at it, like the video, it helps us out a lot on YouTube. And comment down below just to roast me on my welds, or if you'd use T&M Metal Fab stiffeners on your Cherokee, and subscribe to the channel if you want, so you can see more DIY projects just like this one, or our product reviews, or our trip videos. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.